So this story actually happens in the last semester of grad school, spring 2007, studying microbiology at Virginia Tech. And yes, thank you. So when you would think that the most significant date is graduation, but for us at that time, it's April 16th, 2007, which is when we had a shooting. And don't worry, I know this theme is moving on or moving out. There is a moving on story, but that is admittedly painful. So this is the moving out story, which is far more entertaining. We're gonna roll with that. Everyone turns out okay. So interesting thing with that day is that that morning it's unfolding, and I'm again grad student, off-campus apartment with my two other flatmates, and they're also grad students, and we're watching it on TV. And most people don't know this, but telecommunications crashed. It was just jammed, the towers, whatever. If you didn't have a landline, you really couldn't make a call or receive a call. But the cell phones would ring, but even if you swiped green or pressed the green button, it was just silent. You couldn't hear what the other person was saying, nor could they hear what you were saying. So no cell phone worked except for my cell phone. Not this one. This didn't exist in 2007. I had this flip phone. Virgin Mobile USA flip phone, not month to month, it's pay as you go, which back then was like 25 cents a minute. It's expensive, but for as infrequently as I used it, it averaged to about $15 per month. And for the lowly grad student, that's perfect. I'll take it. But it was invaluable that day because Virgin Mobile USA didn't piggyback off the other carriers. It actually worked. So my folks rang me, and I was able to talk to them, say, hey, Mom, Dad, I'm okay. And I noticed, of course, my flatmates, their phones are ringing, and they can't answer. So, of course, I offer it to them and said, Frank, Dave, here's my phone. It works. Call your folks and let them know you're okay. But remember, this pay as you go. Don't use up a lot of time. They had like 4 siblings each. I said, do not call each of your siblings. Call your folks, let everyone else know, and then you'll be okay, all right? So I hand it to Dave, and he does just that right there in front of me. And then he hands the phone to Frank, who takes it in his room, and don't think much of it. He wants to talk in private, no big deal. But after about an hour, I start to wonder, it's like, hey, what's up with my phone? And I was like, oh yeah, that's right, Frank has it. So I go there to his room, open the door, and I see he's still on the phone. I'm like, what? Frank, are you still talking to your parents? Who are you talking to? And he's like, oh, I'm talking to Whitney. It's like, Whitney, your girlfriend Whitney, who's right there at the top of your AOL-IM messenger thingy right there. You could be talking to her on AOL-IM. Why are you talking to her on my pay-as-you-go phone? And Frank, why is your hand all the way down your pants in the nether region? Are you having phone sex with my phone? You are. Give me that phone. Give me that. Whitney, I'm sorry. Phone sex is over. He'll call you back if I don't kill him. I take my phone back, and I'm upset. I'm visibly upset, and rightfully so. I think so. I mean, like, here I am being generous. My friends, my flatmates are in need. Here's my phone. I said clear guidelines, and he's clearly violated that, and I'm bothered with that. But again, with the events that happened that day and the days after, hey, drop in the bucket, no big deal, okay? But I didn't forget, okay? So fast forward a bit, past exams, past graduation, we've all graduated, and now we have this little downtime of several weeks before we have to move out. Frank has left early. He's left to go to North Carolina for a week, bring some stuff, see his family, whatever. But he has left an interesting item. He's left at the top of his shelf this giant bottle of Absolute vodka, really high-end stuff that he got during his little spring break getaway to Cozumel, Mexico. And I see that, and it's probably worth about, $50, whatever, but this is about $15, $20 of airtime that I had to cover, thanks to him. $50, but you know what? You had phone sex with your girl, with my phone. So taking it. And then an interesting thing I noticed is that the quality assurance for Absolute Vodka is just the shrink wrap. But the shrink wrap isn't super tight. In fact, I figured I was able to finagle the top, the cap, so that it opened without actually breaking that plastic seal. The thing is, it's dripping down very slowly, okay? Steady drip, but that won't faze me. I've got all week. So I decide to go to the lab, get a stand, get clamps, get a stare-off funnel, and sure enough, I rig it so that it slowly drips into another container, which is an empty container of Aristocrat vodka, which if anyone has had is some of the worst vodka ever, whatever. Okay, but this is going to be the greatest bottle of Aristocrat vodka ever. Yes, he's got some right there, thank you. I'm going to have some of that. So it's happening very slowly, and at this point, the other flatmate Dave is in on it because he's walked by the kitchen a number of times and seen my apparatus, and he's like, I'm gonna get some of that, right? He's like, oh yeah, but you cannot tell Frank, ever. He's like, yeah, that's fine, deal. So after a couple days, sure enough, it drips and has transferred the entire liquid into the other bottle, but now I have this empty bottle, and I want to fill it up. I don't just put it empty, but the problem is I can't refill it by pouring it, pouring anything into it. The cap is blocking it. I don't even have space to rig like a tube to go in it. So I think, again, physics, all that studying, all that tuition, I fill the tub. I fill the bathtub. Yes, the bathtub. My bathtub is clean, but let's be real, it's not sterile. Okay? And I'm holding the bottle, the bathtub is full, and I'm thinking, all right, this is a $50 bottle. You only used 15, but you did have phone sex with your girl on my phone, so we can go get in there. And sure enough, I rigged the stand so that it acts as an anchor. And again, by displacement, by physics, after a while, after about a day, sure enough, it is refilled. I towel it dry, have the cap secure. I even find a blow dryer and really affix the QA so the shrink wrap is right there. Back on you go, good as new, waiting for Frank. And here, after a few days, both Dave and I enter the apartment simultaneously, and we're surprised to see that Frank is back. And the tricky part is that he's already got the bottle in hand and a shot glass and a big smile. It's like, guys, oh, perfect, great timing. I just arrived home, I've been thinking about this bottle, I'm saving it all semester, I'm busting it in now, I'm having a shot, and when you guys said join me. And he reaches, he's getting 2 more shot glasses. And that's where we kind of freak. Both Dave and I are just trying to frantically think of an excuse, how do we get out of this poison bathwater shot? And we're thinking, it's like, oh, I forgot something in the car, and oh, I gotta come back here. It's like, oh, I got an exam, no, I graduated, I can't, there's no that. It's like, no, I don't like vodkas, and no, I love vodka, I can't, of course I'm gonna have it, so we're stuck. We're looking at it, he's poured it out, and he's doled it out, and he's cheersing. We all have it. Cheers. And it's awful. It's as awful as you would expect vodka-flavored bathwater to taste. I got this awful taste in my mouth, awful look in my face. Poor Dave has the same look. Frank is loving it. He's loving it. He's like, wow, that's smooth. There's no burn. You guys feel burn? There's no burn at all. And I say, yeah, Frank, of course, there's no burn. That's Absolute Vodka, high-end Absolute Vodka. It's gonna have no burn. In fact, you should have some more. It's great. It's like, oh, you guys want some? No, we're good. Thank you. You're so kind. It's all yours. So we go to the bathroom, all right? We both have our respective bathrooms, and I'm in mine, and I can hear that poor Dave is trying to pull the chain. He's trying to toss his cookies, pour it in. I am frantically brushing my teeth, gargling with Listerine. Again, microbiologist, as if I didn't already know that the germs haven't already infected my system. I know this is coming. It's the inevitable, but there I am. And after a day of gastrointestinal issues, I start to reminisce about the moment I kind of saw that bottle, and I was thinking to myself, should I let it go? I guess maybe I should have just moved on. Or I should have done it and put it back up. I immediately moved out. But had I done that, I would have never watched Frank slowly finish that bottle. And his tune definitely changed from, oh, this is so smooth and delicious, to, yeah, I'm pretty sure the Mexican screwed me. Thank you so much.